Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlene for those of you who are new, and for those of you who've been with me for a while, thank you as always for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys. I have new subscribers, so I want to welcome you guys to the Savvy family. Here on this channel, I talk about beauty, fashion, lifestyle, but more so beauty. I'm all into skincare and fragrances, anything that makes you look amazing on the outside. I am here for it. So 2021 started off with a bang, y'all. Like, these companies are releasing skincare, they're releasing fragrances, all the new things for us. Things were a little different last year, and I don't recall seeing as many new releases. And we're only like 2 weeks into January 2021, and we have quite a few releases. So I was fortunate enough to get my hands on 2 samples of new perfumes from Michael Kors and Dolce&Gabbana. And I wore the fragrances 2 days in a row. So I have some thoughts about it. I just want to share what they are, show you the bottles, tell you how I felt about it. I have my notes in front of me. I make sure that I am taking notes on every aspect of the fragrance. So today, the first fragrance I want to talk about is Gorgeous by Michael Kors. Now, let's talk about the packaging. First of all, you guys know I have to talk about the packaging. The packaging is, to me, simple but still stunning. I like it. Gorgeous is described as a woody floral fragrance, with the top note being white florals. So in the middle note, we have tobacco accord, and the base notes, we have woody notes. I'm gonna spray it again to kind of refresh my memory while I tell you guys some of the key moments when I was wearing this fragrance. I typically apply my fragrances between 7 a.m. and 7:30. I'm gonna spray it on this again. So on first spray, it smells like something very familiar. It smells like, it reminds me a little bit of that Sexy Amber from Michael Kors. At the same time, I do get the very floral notes. First application, it was definitely not a love at first sniff. I liked it, but I wasn't like, oh my God, this is something I have to get. When I saw that the middle note was tobacco, I was very skeptical. I was like, I'm not gonna like this. I like smoky scents sometimes, like my oud bouquet, but I typically don't go for like tobacco scents. So I was skeptical. Even after wearing it for a couple of days, I will say that I do not really get the tobacco scent. It's warm. It's definitely a warm floral scent. I will give it that. But I do not detect the tobacco from it at all. During the wear test of this fragrance, I could still smell it on my skin even 6 hours later. And beyond that, it was still projecting, and I could smell like the fragrance coming from my skin. On my clothing, it stayed a long time. Kind of never went away, honestly. So for me, the longevity of this was very surprising, since I could smell it for like 6 hours later, well into my workday, and even when I got home, I could still detect that fragrance. So I feel like longevity is very good. I would describe this scent as being grown, and at the same time, it has a little sexiness to it. I definitely like it. On me personally, I feel like the floral notes are the notes that I detect the most. And just to recap, I like the packaging. I was surprised about the longevity. Some notes of it remind me of Sexy Amber. A step up from Sexy Amber is like Sexy Amber Intense, if you will. So if you like Sexy Amber, if you enjoy it, just think of that with a little bit more warmth. I like it. I do like it. The next fragrance I have is Rose by Dolce&Gabbana. In case you're not aware, Dolce&Gabbana has a fragrance called Rosa Excelsa. This is not what this is. This one is the newest launch from them, 2021, and it is just called Rose. The packaging is very consistent with the Dolce&Gabbana design. It's very consistent. When I sprayed it, I loved it at first spray. Oh, it is good. So I would describe this one as a fruity floral fragrance. And when I talk about fruity, y'all, this is a sweet, fruity floral fragrance. This is gonna be amazing during spring and summer. It may be a little bit much for some, but I love this. So the initial spray is very strong and you will smell it like you cannot miss the scent when you spray it on. It has the sweetness, kind of like flower bomb. It is like sweet like that. It's very sweet. In the top notes, we have red currant, mandarin, and green apple. So in the heart of it, we have rose, peach, and magnolia. And at the base, we have white woods, musk, and sandalwood. So it's kind of like bright and sweet, and at the same time floral. The blend of notes on here is super impressive because even if like it is this sweet and this floral, it's not, to me, at least for me, it's not too much. I like it. And these are just like my first impressions from wearing the perfume, okay? So for me, it's like a burst of fruity notes, a burst of floral notes, just all blending together to make it very vibrant. If I'm comparing it to Gorgeous by Michael Kors that I just mentioned, I would say that while that one is a little bit more grown, a little bit more sexy, a little bit mysterious, Dolce Rose to me is more playful, on the other hand, more youthful than the other one I just talked about. So if you're not into super sweet fruity smells, then you might definitely enjoy the more woody floral notes from Gorgeous. I would say that the longevity on the Michael Kors perfume is way better than the longevity on the Dolce. Even if they both last really well on my clothing, eventually like the rose dies down a lot, and even if I smell it, it's not as prominent as the woodiness and the floral notes coming from the Michael Kors. With the initial application, you get that burst of energy, that burst of like bright floral notes and the burst of like fruity notes, and then it dries down. To summarize, I would say that they are very different fragrances in a lot of ways. I love the packaging of Gorgeous. I like that they stay basically true to the Dolce&Gabbana design, so you always kind of know what to expect. I enjoy the surprising longevity of Gorgeous, while I enjoy the fruity floral notes of the rose fragrance. So it depends on what you like in fragrances. You might like either or both. So if you guys can get your hands on a sample, like I did, you can get a sample of each fragrance. You can definitely try them out, see how you feel about both of them. Do I want to have these two fragrances in my collection? I mean, I wouldn't mind having it, especially considering that, you know, spring and summer, like I feel like they both would work very well during the spring and summer. However, I do think that Gorgeous would also be ideal, kind of like year-round. I would say Gorgeous is ideal year-round, whereas Dolce Rose is more of a springtime / summertime fragrance, in my opinion. So anyway, which one sounds interesting to you? What type of fragrance do you typically go for? Based on the notes and everything I've said, which one would you purchase? Don't forget to sound off in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about the fragrances. Will you be trying it? Will you be purchasing it? And if you have tried it, what do you think about it? Feel free to share your thoughts below, because remember, perfumes are very, very subjective, and how they work on my body might not be the same for you. Your experience might be completely different, and I respect all opinions because we are not the same person. And yeah. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.